goodness, by the grace of God. By the grace of God, we have made it outside. I don't think that the quality on this camera is good enough to tell, but there's light in my eyes. Enough to where when I look back at myself, it's just a spot. So that's good. Because I'd rather not stare at myself like that for this. Okay, so I've never recorded. I've never done anything like this outside, like talking wise. I've never done a lot of this before. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. It's scary. I forgot so many things trying to get here. This video almost did not happen, but I was dogged to make sure that it happened. Okay, I'm gonna find a way to get cozy. You know what I love? There's so many people just canoodling. It's so cute. The way I was rushing so bad, I have a park blanket and I'm on my jacket right now. We are bringing the Quantum Corner to Vista Hermosa Park. Let's see. Okay. Bam. Okay. Not that. So distracting. Y'all know the drill by this point. It's a good amount of me making a fool of myself. One last thing. Okay. Well, what I can tell you in the meantime is that I realized. Just kidding. You know I can't multitask. That's crazy. Hold on. This is crazy too. Watch. It's crazy. Hold on. Yo, they got me with the ads. This thing's crazy. The ads be coming for me, let me tell you. This is also partly what I use in my own room. But since I'm just, the photographer in me, I'm so backlit. It's not pleasant to look at. So yes, I will do this in public just for the sake of good lighting. Oh, my mic. Okay. We're here. Oh my God. Thank you. I don't have a big baggy cloth that I usually wear because I'm laying on it for a blanket. I'm a little self-conscious about that. You know what? Fuck being self-conscious. It's the grass. Hold on. You know what it was? I didn't want to get my pillows on the grass. It's fine. I'll wash them. It's fucking fun. See, look at that. I don't want to look at my stomach. This program is not about my fucking stomach. No. Bam. Ooh, we cozy, bitch. All right. Thanks for being here with me. Okay. So, a lot of the concepts that are foundational when it comes to quantum camp. This also means I don't have to lay down anymore, period. A lot of the concepts that are foundational are revolving around things that have to do with, like, I don't know, you know how you take shrooms and then suddenly everything's a metaphor? Suddenly you realize how everything is connected and everything suddenly makes sense and da 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 da. Well, I don't know. That's how I think in metaphors. And it wasn't just the shrooms of the past. I promise. I think in metaphors, and one of the last times I was at the park, or maybe the last time at the park, I decided to start sketching. And anything art-wise I do, even down to like a little sketch, doodle, whatever, I don't really go in with much of a plan. So I didn't. And I drew roots, just roots, like of a tree, but like the scale wasn't there, and then later I made the scale, and so it's like as if a tree root was like it's just a baby, you know. I say this to say that I think at a subconscious level, I knew what I needed, and what I needed was this. What I needed was to, oh my God, to touch fucking grass. To touch motherfucking grass. And I feel like such a hypocrite because if you were to like look at my personal Instagram or at some of my work, you'd really think like, oh, this is a nature bitch. And you'd be right. And yet, the way y'all see me, I'm in the corner of my office. I'm in my little quantum corner doing my best. But and it's not that my best isn't enough. God, this lighting is still terrible. It's not that my best is not enough. That's not the thing. It is that a big thing I'm coming back to in a lot of this is making sure that what I'm creating is sustainable in the sense that am I living the concepts I'm talking about? And one of the concepts I have not been embodying at all is being rooted. I was talking to a friend last night, and by the end of it, the word routine came up, like root and routine, and I was like, that's genius. So maybe that'll be the name of this video. We'll see. Just so you all know, I haven't watched any of these videos back. I'm literally just posting them. Um, so why a routine matters, for me at least. First of all, this is such a cute dog. Holy fuck, it's a blonde wiener dog. I really hope he runs behind me so y'all can see him. Oh my God. It's fine. So, every night, I have a very strict, I wonder if I can move this closer. Every night, I have a very strict bedtime routine. It involves taking my vitamins, laying out my vitamins for the next day, and then like tidying up, wiping the counters, making sure things are in the sink, no food is left out, like the double checking in a more OCD way that the door is locked. Even if I know it's locked, I try to make sure it's locked. Opening the windows in each room so that there's airflow and I wake up to a fresher home. Doing my skincare, taking out my contacts, brushing my teeth, flossing if I'm being good. Yeah, putting on my glasses and going to bed. No, my morning routine, that really only consists of taking those vitamins. And that's it. And as I've learned more things about, when it comes to what's more important, bedtime or nighttime, lots of details, lots of nuance. So I'm not even going to speak on that. But what I will speak on is that it is recommended to still get up at the same time each day, even if it means you're getting less sleep, because circadian rhythm. And yeah, that's just one thing I have not had. I wake up at a pretty much different time every day. And when I'm able to wake up consistently, it's usually just for a few days at a time. So this is not to complain about me being terrible at this. Gosh, I might turn around, because see how the lighting is like shifted. This is terrible, Is this bothering y'all? Because it's bothering me. Like how bright. It's too much. I'm turning around. I can't do this. I can't live like this. Oh my God, so much better. I almost want to I want to start the entire video over. Because what? Bitch. This is like my first video and how embarrassing that was all over again. Oh my goodness. But now I get to do it in front of a bunch of people walking by. This is great. Holy schmoly. Y'all see my little quantum corner and you don't see my fucking socks and shit. Like I'm not gonna let that be there. Come on now. We can do better. What is this? That is the end of my stand. Okay. Wow, it's so easy to look at and we don't hate it. Yay. This is my stick. My stick can stay. Okay. Okay. Oh, now it's more evident. I did get rid of my eyebrows because I was plucking them to where I'm like, what is this, like 20 hairs? I was like, what's the point? And so this is my first time getting rid of my eyebrows. I really don't feel like I need them. Like, what were they really even doing for me? I digress. I digress deeply. So, morning routine doesn't exist. Circadian rhythm, perpetually fucked. Needing to embody what the hell I'm creating. You know how early in stages of changing some aspect of yourself, I don't think there's like a phrase for it, but it's basically someone will be like, well, if you can't do it for you, do it for me. You know, like if you don't have it in yourself to do it for you, sometimes you can love someone else enough to do it for them. So I have not been able to do it for me. I'm blaming the Sag 6th house still. Because the thing is, I'm like a child. Can't get me in the bath, I don't want to get in the bath. Once I'm in the bath, I don't want to get out. That's how I feel about coming to the park. That's how I feel about going to the gym. These are the fundamentals. Like what's the term? It's like doing all this spiritual stuff, but the roots I was drawing before, I'm drawing them because I need them. If I can't, like the thing I'm creating, Quantum Camp, this thing that I'm co-creating with all of life, this is a very big vision. And my ability to bring it to life is going to be severely motherfucking limited if my roots are 2 feet deep. It's just not gonna work. And it's so obvious. It's so obvious once I realized. I'm like, oh. And every time I do get a lot of sleep and I wake up early, I'm literally like, a mental illness, don't know her. A focus block, don't know her ADHD. That's someone else's problem. Like, it literally solves my problems. What the fuck? So, thank you for being here as I commit to touching grass. Because, like, I came to this realization last night, and it is currently 7:53. There's still light in the sky. I can still see warmth in the sky. The sun sets in 7 minutes, approximately, or maybe 10. And each day, when it comes to my healthy habits, there is often a negotiation. And that is why that the first 6 days of the Quantum Camp videos, you're seeing me constantly pointing up. I'm like, look, I showed myself that this is something I can do. I proved it to myself because I knew I would have to put it up here. So, oh goodness. Look, I don't want to. Okay, part of me wants to commit to showing up here every day. Part of me does not. Okay. Because here's the other thing. Fuck excuses. I am I'm kind of, it's weird. Some areas of life, very loose. Other areas of life, an absolute hard ass. And I know that at some point, I'm going to come on here and talk about excuses. It's gonna happen. So I'm like, oh, let me not even give y'all one. I will say that if it is unavoidable, something like work, you know, because like I've said before, there's always going to be something to do. So I need to be able to commit to something. Because when it comes to the identity work of, it's just a cute bug, the identity work of quantum leaping, which is really all that it is. It's just the identity work. Believing that you are the person. If I see myself as someone who where I can't rely on me. Like, I can usually guarantee that, like, other people can rely on me for this or that or the other. But if I cannot rely on me to show up, then it makes certain commitments a lot. It's like, ooh, should I take that on? Should I say I'm going to do that? Will I do that today? Because it's kind of up to my mood, you know? So I can logic and reason my way out of a lot of stuff. And it's been really rewarding to show up here on my laptop with y'all. And it feels really good to show up. Like, if I didn't have this video to make, I guarantee you I would not be here at the park. Because I said I was going to go outside this morning and I didn't. You know, I was trying to reset my circadian rhythm. The amount of sleep is not enough. So, committing to this with y'all alive. And I'm super stoked about it. Part of the vision being so big, these roots need to be like 20 feet deep. These roots need to be so much deeper. You think about if you had a cartoon character, and this cartoon character is CEO of whatever the fuck, Mr. Take themselves seriously. Is that person rolling out of bed whenever? Or if they are, because that's the look, I can get a lot done. And I also do not need and will not claim being a hard worker. I've done that before. I manifested a lot of hard work. We're not doing that. We are very much not doing that. But I am committed. Can I commit? Yes. Do I need to work really hard? No. This is not hard work. I am sitting on the grass on some pillows talking to my computer. This is not hard work. But one thing at a time, because if I go to do a bunch of stuff and then I can't follow through because I'm tired. Like today I was tired. Was I really motivated to get a lot done? Yes. Did I get a lot done? No. No. No, I did not. Got some things done, but I'm like, wow, my level of drive today was there. But physically, without pushing myself, because I don't like to do that. That doesn't line up with I'm like, why should I have what? I don't need to push myself unless I'm on an actual deadline, unless money is on the line. But in that sense, money is on the line here. I asked, I prayed, I did the work last night, very much so, and I received the download that it's like, okay, well, your root chakra's fucked, bitch. I was like, okay, heard, damn, shit. Like it was the root chakra needs help. So I got some potatoes at home, but the the most effective way is going to be around all this green because fuck it, this is all personal. I have tend to have pressure in the third eye area and pressure up here, and looked into it, whatever, did my little things, and it's not that they're blocked. If anything, they're quite active, but my ability to realize all that I am so strongly envisioning and all that I am like, I'm doing all this manifesty ass stuff, but yet I'm looking up different things about a fucked root chakra and I'm like, oh, now this wasn't a problem before. I went through some stuff. I'm like, okay, I see where it came from. All right, I'm gonna break it down, forgive myself. Dude, do the whole song and dance. Do the whole song and dance. But I think that this is something that is really easily overlooked for a lot of us who are more so in the woo. If you're a woo girl, oh, did you see that? There went the sun. That was crazy. It literally was like someone turned the lights out. That also might have been my other light dying at the same time. Trippy. Um, but yes, if you are a woo girl, then the root chakra, we cannot be ignoring it, because I believe when it's overactive, when it's less up here and a lot down there, you're getting a different demographic of people. You're getting a demographic of people that are likely not as interested in this content. Because really, I'm assuming anyone who's going to be interested in this type of content is going to be kind of like me. We're going to find out. We're developing this. We're doing this together. Every day. Every day is new. Every day is beautiful. But yeah, it's like if you are someone who's just like dummy grounded, or at least you feel that way and you feel, safe and held by the world, it's going to be easier to call in things. It's because it's going to be easier to absorb things. Like think of a tree. You're not going to overwater a tree and then it's going to like fall over. That's actually a really good way to put it. Because we compare abundance to water. And you know how like oh my God, this is hilarious. You know how houseplants are like so bitchy? You feed them the wrong thing at the wrong time, a few drops too much, a few tablespoons too much, too little, and houseplants are so bitchy. They're complaining. Oh my God. So, but are trees complaining? No. You could pour a Red Bull and shit at the base of a tree, and that bitch is gonna continue to stand strong. Now, maybe if you pour Red Bull on it every day, maybe eventually it'll kind of wear down. But, but, as it pertains, like right now, I'm like, okay, bitch, do I want to be a houseplant or a tree? Like, goodness gracious. I don't want it to be like, well, I had one too many drinks last night, so quantum camp progress is just not happening today. Or I'm just a little sad. I'm just a little tired. I'm just a little busy. And granted, busy is the more valid one, but all of that comes down to managing my time. Because in reality, these things don't take forever. It's just the focus. And I think with the phones of it all, yo, there's a friend who told me about an app that I've been like, yeah, I need to get it. It's more difficult when you use it for work. Like, it's like tomorrow, 10 a.m. I'm dropping photos on my photo account. I'm gonna be on that bit, me posting, giving the audio, the store, the whole social media thing. So when you use it for work, when you are a freelancer, you can't just like delete the app like that. I've never been a delete the app girl. I'm like, girl, just get over yourself. Don't go on the app. What's wrong with you? So, oh goodness. So I forgot what I was saying. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh yes, the focus, telling, focus. Like the focus has to be there so that the task does not end up it's way bigger than it is. Like if you put like a little puppy or something, and you backlight it a certain way, the shadow could look like really big and scary, but it's just like a tiny puppy. That is how so many, sometimes I struggle to say the word task, but with a S. Is that weird? Tasks. Is that weird to feel that way? Tasks. Tasks. I feel a little crazy now. Okay. That's fine. I feel a little crazy a lot of the times. I can't believe I'm putting this on the internet. This is crazy. Anyways, I need to be able to focus, bitch, because why would so much ambition live in such a whimsical body? A bitch is ambitious. I have things I want to do, and then my brain's like, what? So we are putting these systems in place together. We are doing this together because I do not want to go through my life and be like, you mean a bitch was just distracted? Like, okay, best case scenario, I get to live somewhere dummy connected to the earth because I definitely feel a lot less scatterbrained when I'm not in such a metropolitan city and not eating the best, cleanest, most organic food all the time. And, you know, blue light is part of how I do my work because you can't edit photos without the blue light on because it's going to mess with the colors. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't want to look back and be like, well, I just couldn't overcome those things. Yes. Do I want to be graceful with myself? Yeah. Am I graceful enough? Yes. I do think it's important to recognize that we are all still so different. And for the astrology girls, if I had a Mars and Capricorn, this would be a different video. But a bitch has a Mars and Cancer. So, like, Mars and Scorpio, Mars and Capricorn people, Mars and Aries people, maybe Mars and Virgo people. You know, y'all got it. Y'all got it. You know, I'm going where y'all going. Where are we going? Because I know it's going to be the winning team. Crying. Y'all be so motivated and on top of it. And what am I, a newborn? What is this swaddling cloth thing I'm doing? Um, Sorry, guys. I don't know how to be comfortable right now. I'm not in my quantum corner. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to have my blanket next time and everything, I swear. Um, I'm sorry, I cracked myself up. So much more distracting being outside. I know there's not a lot of people behind me, but there's definitely lots of like, there's more activity in front of me. So just trust me on this. I'm doing my best. Oh, I'm crying. So, yes, for people where go mode is only mode, y'all need that rest. Y'all have a different routine because go is the default. But for me, go is the default, but I'm going in like 8 directions at once. Y'all are like, oh, task complete. And I'm like, task. Wow. Is that wow, that is so good. I'm just gonna, okay. Wow, that's a really good task. Wow, that is a task, isn't it? That is fascinating. Maybe if I have some water first. Oh, no, no, no. Come back to the task. And you know what? I should, before I do that task, I should do, and like, what the fuck, y'all? What the actual fuck? I sometimes I think we're all on the same page now. I have some friends come over co-working. I'm like, what do you mean you were able to send 3 invoices and draft a contract and organize this and do 8 other completely different things all while we were holding a conversation? Huh? Hmm? People really think that I be having it together. I don't know why, but we're trying. That's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this live because a bitch needs accountability. Because y'all who be doing hella shit, go rest. Because y'all gonna do shit one way or another. Me, I'm gonna do stuff, but it might not. Like, if you think of it, like lots of different lanes, right? If I am like, okay, if I'm starting here and I wanna get here, and there's all these different lanes to get there, if I'm pushing them like this, just like little bits at a time, like the how fast it needs to be, like 2 or 3 lanes, and then I can wee, you know. So it's like, hey guys, I appreciate you thinking I have it together. That'll probably work in my favor at some point. Um, However, I would like to see some goddamn progress. I really, really would. I think that I have my strengths. Shout out my strengths, you know? And I think that it's important to know my weaknesses. Not everyone is going to have to embarrass themselves on a YouTube, on the internet, and tell people halfway about plans that are definitely happening full way in order for those plans to manifest. I am proving a point to myself and creating a record because I'm a documentarian. That ant better not go on my keyboard, I swear. Get off my keyboard. Get out of there. Bitch, you do not belong on the keyboard. Get out of here. Sorry. Like, this is my process and it's going to change. That is going to be the consistent part of this. You can bet on some change. Absolutely. I wonder how many more batteries I have. How many battery percentages? Okay, I hope that didn't mess up the audio. Yeah, so I'm gonna get rooted. And this video in particular felt really embarrassing and potentially not that edifying for other people. But I hope that if you're able to take away anything from this video, it is one, to not feel embarrassed because at least you have me as a reference point. And two, that if you are someone who wants to do big things, it would probably be good to have your foundation feel solid. It's like spiritually, a lot of the stuff I've been telling y'all about, I be speaking in shorthands and explaining things sometimes because spiritually I feel very rooted, you know? I get the concepts, I understand it, I study them for fun. It's like hard. Like at some point I was like, do I have to stop all of developing quantum camp so I can like formally learn quantum physics? Because I'm about to buy all these books on quantum physics. Like I really had to stop myself. That is where the discipline is, you know? But the discipline in making these concepts into a format that can actually help people, but beyond help people, because this is not a charity or a nonprofit, please. I'm like, it could actually help people embody these concepts and feel less daunted by them. Because if there's anything that like when it comes into getting into all these modalities and studying quantum physics and all this stuff, sorry, that's very that they're running. It's a dog. It's chunky. All this stuff. Is that it's a lot. Yo, it's a lot. Like you get into it and you're like, damn, shit. Like that's a lot. So but at the end of the day, like I could study the stuff and get in and get deep in it and I could get into it for a while and so much of it. Sorry, I know I don't have the buffer on it because I forgot the thing. So much of it comes down to having a good time and having fun and detaching and like completing the horseshoe. You know, it's like when you start learning about this stuff, it's like, oh, you mean that there's like more out there in the world besides what I see right in front of me? And maybe there's more meaning than what society told me. And that's like one end. And then you might, you know, if you're that person, you might finally proof of other life. I told you, go around, you learn all the stuff. I don't like using the term ego death. You have the dark nights of the soul. You find which modality, system, belief, whatever the heck is your vibe, you know, or multiple. Like me, maybe you just study a little bit of everything. You go around the whole circle, and I feel like a lot of us have this tendency, not me being like, I'm going to end this video, no, I'm still talking. A lot of us have this tendency to then kind of get stuck in the woo. It's easy to get stuck in the woo. There's a few different like little pitfalls, little traps. I think the first one is when you're, you know, spiritual journey, you know, you have the awakening, you're like, oh, there's more out there, there's meaning, and then you're like, I'm kind of fucked up, let me find out why, let me look into why, let me tap into why. You find out why, boom, people be falling into that victim hole. Ugh. Because at first I feel like I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe it's happened to me. I am, and this is who I am, and I've went through so many things, and like we can literally all say that in some way, shape, or form. And what is it? Some people call it like the trauma Olympics. What? So, um, yeah, trauma Olympics, victim loop. It's very easy to get stuck there. Whew, but if you get past that, oh my gosh, the world opens up. You have agency, you can do stuff. It's amazing. Um, the only other spot to get stuck in is enjoying the healing of it all so much. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's literally nothing wrong with that. But enjoying the healing of it all so much that you forget to take the last step. There's also so many more other better ways to break it down, but these are just the ones that are coming to mind for me right now, so whatever, bite me. The last step is to actually integrate back into the world, bitch. Like, I think that when we're in the woo of it all, it's comforting. It's comforting to know that there's more to seek meaning, and there's so much meaning there. Like, if you want to find meaning, you can go do that for the rest of your life. Absolutely. But those bills might not be paid. And that's why I'm saying all this. Because at some point, rent is due. At some point, you're gonna be having a very neutral life moment, being like, I understand all this stuff. So where's all my stuff? Where's the abundance? And granted, I am not just talking materially. We can be abundant in so many ways. I am not over here preaching. Like, I'm not going down the. I'm not. I don't even want to. I don't even. The way I don't even, because I'm not trying to make fun of anything. Oh goodness, that's a whole. See, I'm stopping myself from a whole rant. But there's so many ways to feel abundant and to be abundant. Like, I currently do feel abundant. I feel very abundant. Why? I have abundant health. Look at my knees. Bent, not hurting. Look. Oh my god, I hope this doesn't suck for everybody. Hold on. Don't hate me. Alright, you can probably still hear me. We've got abundant mobility, bitch. Abundant mobility. Like, come on. Like, fuck are you talking about? So I'm abundant in health. I'm abundant in mobility. I'm abundant in my ability to explain things. Now, granted, it's a bit disjointed. We're doing it live, da 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 da. But, like, I'm abundant in my ability to execute the things that I am interested in. Y'all are here. That's what I'm doing here. We're affirming the truth. I'm not pretending. I'm here. I literally can't say that I am scarce in my ability to show up. You're literally watching me show up and doing it very flamboyantly at the moment. Like, what? I have food in my fridge, abundant. I have money in my bank account, abundant. Like, I have people who love me, abundant. I got a call for a job today, abundant. Like, so many things. Like, health is really the biggest thing. Like, I am currently experiencing zero pain in my body. And, like, that is, because when you're unhealthy, everything go on pause. Everything go on pause. Ooh. And I'm now about to have an abundant amount of focus and capacity to really. Is that guy punching a tree? Yes. Okay, he's punching a tree. He's not. He's chilling with the tree I'm so sorry. Look, that was the most distracting thing so far. Oh, goodness. I'm about to be abundant in focus and clarity, making sure that my drive matches my ability. Look, you gotta toughen up your knuckles somehow. Like, deadass, you look, if you gotta, look, if I were a man, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be punching a tree. Alright, we're getting to the point in the day where the park is starting to make weird sounds all around me. It doesn't seem that dark because camera, computer settings, but it's getting there. I've been ranting a while. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. Thanks for sitting with me through this one. This was a lot. This was a bit much. I appreciate it so much. I don't even really know who's watching these. If you want to support me and you're watching this and you somehow made it to, how long is this video? 41 minutes in. You're like, man, I just want to support her. I don't know how. What is the tiniest way? Just let the videos play and put me on mute. You don't gotta listen. It is okay. Put me on mute. Give me a little thing, you know. When I'm caught up on work, which is never, but I will be. Catch 22. I do intend to put. I was instructed by someone who was gracious enough to reach out, and we actually got on a call to get some of this stuff figured out. So things are actually happening beyond these videos. You gotta just trust me, guys. Trust me. So that person was like, can you please put markers on your videos, because I wanted, and I was like, I know, and I want to have the thumbnail, and I want to have the captions, and I want to have the music, and I want to have all the things. But he's like, no, it's just that, like, I wanted to go back to something that you said. And I was like, oh, that's nice. So, like I said before, I haven't watched any of these back. So doing that will happen at some point. Alright, guys, thanks for tapping in. I have a good feeling. I have a really good feeling. Like, things are about to get really good. Stick around to discover with me what the hell that good thing is. Alright. Oh, it's Thursday. I think there was an today was a good day for daydreaming. No wonder I couldn't log in. Alright. I'm gonna stop. Bye.